audio.
We're going to talk about math.
Math. 1 plus 1? Hindi ako marunong.
3.
Very good! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Elgin and the Boys Vlog. So for today's video guys, gagawa tayo ng video about dun sa recording process ni Sir Elgin. Usually kasi pag nagre-record si Sir Elgin, ganito.
About 20 bullets. The bullets will spread depending on the number. Similar to the lens first. The bullets will spread. The bullets will spread. The bullets will spread.
So ayun, ganun kami pag during recording. So guys, this time gagawin naman namin, mag-trip kami habang nagre-record si Sir Elgin.
Ang trip? Ang gagawin ba
Kaya
natin?
natin, ano ba yung tawag dun? Yung parang saramay.
Ah,
yung
yung
bawal maingay, pero may ginagawa kayo dun sa likod.
Parang mga silent funeral.
Oo, yun, yung mga silent funeral thing.
Okay.
Ganun yung gagawin natin. So tayo, maglalaro tayo sa likod ni Sir Elgin ng kung ano-ano without making any noise. Ganun. So ganun
Paano
yung
spin the battle tayo?
Oo, parang spin the button. Tapos kung kanino tumutok, yun yung magde-dare.
Ano ba mga dare? Meron na mga inaisip?
Meron.
Actually, meron na. Prepared kami.
Talaga?
Prepared yung ano natin eh. Yung editor natin dito. Mukha lang hindi prepared yun, pero prepared talaga yan, guys. So yun, yung ano natin, yung dare natin, kakain.
Are you aware?
Are you aware?
Isang kutsara, hot sauce.
Ayun, isang kutsaritang hot sauce,
Isang daliri kape.
sausaw daliri sa kape.
Sorry.
Baliktad.
Ano ba?
Kape
Daliri
sa
sausaw sa kape? Daliri sausaw sa kape. Kung mukha
Baliktad ako.
Kalamansi.
Kalamansi, tapos yung OREO. Yung OREO yung lalagay sa ano, tapos ano, papababain.
Kabisado ni Derek ka. Kapag one script.
Siyempre.
Oh, direct!
Direct.
Palito mo na to. Tapos yan, pag hindi mo siya nagawa, bibilang ka ng 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Pag di mo nagawa, pipitikin ka dito sa liliit.
Hindi ko magaling ako dyan eh.
Magaling ka ba doon?
Oo naman.
Basic. So guys, magaling doon siya doon. Basic daw, basic.
Tatawagin na nanalo sa perya eh.
Ano so, anong tatawagin natin?
Ano nga nilalaro mo sa perya?
Bilyar.
Wala. Yung ano lang, yung halos piso gano'n. So may gano'n.
Tanching.
Hindi halos piso. Tapos pag pumasok sa box, ano, may papano ng plato.
Meron bata.
Baso. Oo, yung mga gano'n.
Ang asang cake ka Gio eh.
So yan, ano tawag natin sa kanya?
Sino?
Ano
Sa akin?
tatawagin natin
Dam.
sa ano? O sa'yo na. Ang tatawag natin sa ano natin vlog?
Dumb.
The silent office.
The Silent Office. So ayan guys, yun yung gagawin namin, The Silent Office. Pwede na ba yun? Pwede na ba yun? Huwag ka daw, para makukulang. Pwede na ba yun? Lord! Magpaliw!
Ito yung flip top yun.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey guys, what's up? Hey guys, what's up? So we have a new hero. 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 So we have a new hero in advanced server, and her name is Beatrix. 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 Her background story is like her background story. 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 Her background story is like Iron Man, who is rich and intelligent and has her own butler named Morgan. Her background story is like Iron Man. Her background story is intelligent and has her own butler named Morgan. Her childhood was spent. Her childhood. 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 Childhood. Her childhood. Her childhood. Her childhood was spent developing different while her parents were away. Her childhood was spent. 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 Her childhood was spent developing different technologies while her parents were away. Later on, she developed erudition later on. Later on, she developed a virtual realm that got hacked and caused the robots in the real world to wreak havoc in the streets of Erudition. Enemy Beatrix, Enemy Beatrix, Enemy Beatrix, Enemy Beatrix, Enemy Beatrix is a more special. She deals physical damage. 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 She deals physical damage with the help of her 4 weapons. She deals physical damage. 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 Let's check out her skills. Let's check out her skills. Let's check out her passive skill, 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 her passive skill. Her passive skill allows her to use up to 4 weapons that have their own set of basic attacks and ultimates. To better explain, 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 to better explain her skills, 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 like a sniper rifle. You can use this weapon. You can use this weapon. You can use this weapon. You can use this weapon by aiming in your base attack just like this. 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 You can use this weapon. You can use this weapon. You can use this weapon. You can use this weapon by aiming with her basic attack just like this. It fires 1 bullet at a time. It fires 1 bullet. It fires 1 bullet. It fires 1 bullet. It fires 1 bullet, it fires 1 bullet, it fires 1 bullet at a time. After firing. After firing, during the first few seconds, the skill indicator will move, making it a bit hard to aim. But after it has settled down, but after, it has settled down, you can aim it like a normal skill. And just like her basic attack, it can pass through multiple enemies in a straight line. It can pass through multiple enemies in a straight line. Straight line, and just like. Her second weapon is called Bennett. Her second weapon is called Bennett. Her second weapon is called Bennett. Second weapon. Her second weapon. Her second weapon. Her second weapon is called. 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 Her second weapon is called Bennett, and it looks like a rocket launcher. You can fire 5 rockets before she reloads. You can fire 5 rockets. You can fire 5 rockets before she reloads. You can fire 5 rockets. 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 You can fire 5 rockets before she reloads. It has an area of effect and can still enemies. It has an area of effect. It has an area of effect. It has an area. It has an area. It has an area. Launchers. The rocket launchers. The rocket launchers. The rocket launchers. The rocket launchers automate is like this. It attacks a large area. 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 It attacks a large area by releasing 5 rockets. Enemies will be slowed by 30%. 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 Slowed by 30%. Her third weapon is called. Her third weapon. Her third weapon is called Wesker. Your third weapon is called Wesker. Wesker. What Wesker? Your third weapon. Her 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 third weapon is called Wesker, and it looks like a shotgun. It reduces bullets in a factory here. It reduces bullets. It reduces bullets. It releases 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 bullets. Unlike the sniper rifle. 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 Unlike the sniper rifle, the bullets don't pass through enemies. Unlike the sniper rifle. Unlike the sniper rifle. The bullets don't pass through enemies. Because the targets get more than clear. This is good for close range because this is good for close range. This is good for close range. This is good for close range. This is good for close. This is good for close range. 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 This is good for close range because people are more damage if they are hit. The shotgun shooting is 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 the shotgun shooting 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 works like this. The shotgun shooting works like this. The shotgun shooting the shotgun shooting the shotgun the shotgun shooting 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 works like this. It fires in all directions. 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 Fires in all directions. Fires in all directions. Fires in all directions.